Hello there everybody, Subordinates Weekend Gamer, welcome back to Umineko. Now, I'm not gonna say who. I believe a comment said that, something like the next episode shit goes down. Well, I should have realized that. I don't know. I wouldn't consider that a spoiler because I really should have expected that. Because I know, obviously it's getting ready to talk about the family conference, shit's gonna go down, so let's jump right back in. And more than likely I'm going to have to adjust the text box again, as well as adjust the volume. Because apparently, when you guys told me that, apparently it keeps resetting. So let's adjust that. See, got my headphones in right now, just so we can test that. That's weird, it's not letting me choose my text box. Okay. Yep, I called it. Actually, I set the... There we go. There we go. But Jessica, there was another before that. The school culture festival. Oh yeah, that's right. The first text was talking about the festival. Yeah. Jessica liked school. To her, it was a place where she could let out the stress she'd built up during the rigid lifestyle she was forced to lead at home. For the cultural festival today, she had formed a group with her friends, and had announced that they would perform light music on a temporary stage. She had kept on preparing and practicing for that, and had really looked forward to today. But there was one thing that had worried her. She looked at the clock. There was still a little time, but she was uneasy. Would that person really come? After taking a single deep breath, her heart jumped when all of her friends suddenly started speaking in shrill voices. Well, that was freaking random. None of the girls would say it, but to them, the culture festival at Jessica's school was really a boyfriend exhibition. Jessica didn't have a boyfriend. She had many friends of the opposite sex, but no special only one. But Jessica was a little famous around the school, and everyone thought it would be natural for her to have a fitting partner. Furthermore, her pride had caused her to act like that was the case. So she had slyly been able to trick them somehow until this year. But for various reasons, she hadn't been able to escape this year's cultural festival. Oh, a different outfit! Huh. Is she thinking of, Kanon? Oh god. I'm not pressing anything. What the hell? It's... Jessica's bitter smile was covered with cold sweat. It was starting to seem doubtful whether she had really deceived her sharp-witted friends. Flashback? Eh? That's not a good idea. Kanon? Shannon's ridiculous plan surprised Jessica into hysterics. Even so, it was probably more realistic than the unrealistic methods running through her head about getting a boyfriend in the big rush before the cultural festival. Oh my god! According to the first game, you had feelings for him.
せっかくの休みを私の見栄のために引っ張り出せないよ。カノン君は引っ張り出されないといっつも閉じこもってばかりいますので、無理に引っ張り回すくらいでちょうどいいかと思いますよ。
Forcibly pull him away, okay.
そうなの？いや、でもカノン君に悪い。なら晩作つきますね。おとなしく彼氏はいませんと白状なされてはいかがでしょうか。それは肩身の狭い思いをなされるでしょうが、卒業までの短くも長い間を耐え忍ばれるだけでございますし。
Shannon, you're being pretty manipulative there.
愛し合う恋人同士にとって独り者のひがみ顔が何にも勝る甘い蜜なのです。
Wow.
シャノン私のために本気で悩んでないでしょ。おちょくってるでしょ。
What the hell? Jessica rustled about with Shannon, her eyes teary, but Shannon was unconcerned, laughing with her usual smile.
はい、私とジョージ様のことを茶化してばかりのお嬢様への仕返しです。
Okay, fair enough. Listening to Shannon's comeback, the likes of which didn't happen even once a year, Jessica hugged her cushion and rolled around on her bed, pretending to faint in agony. She was so frustrated that she couldn't stand Shannon's smile, which looked so triumphant. But right now, she was the only person Jessica could talk with. She could choke herself to death with her cushion later.
いいじゃないですか。お嬢さん、文化祭ではありますが、カノン君と一緒に遊びに行くチャンスですよ。
Good lord, we're just setting up the pairings throughout this entire thing.
いや、それはそう、いや。
Jessica buried her head in her favorite pillow to hide the fact that her face had grown bright red. And she grumpily chewed the fingernail on her thumb. It really was a reaction to be appreciated. Shannon and Jessica were of about the same age, of the same sex, and they were also friends. And they were both right in the middle of puberty. Thank you for that. They could never talk enough about things related to love. That's why they were able to expose these topics to each other. So Jessica had heard the details of how Shannon's and George's love was progressing. And on the other side, Shannon had heard the details of what type Jessica liked and what kind of man she might be interested in. Judging by Jessica's reaction, maybe it had been unrefined to speak of that in detail. She had said that because the discussion wouldn't progress if Jessica kept rolling around on the bed. Jessica had been thinking about Kanon ever since he had shown up. There were almost no young men in Rokkenjima, so maybe it was natural for Jessica, as a girl in puberty, to become interested in Kanon. But if anyone said that, it would destroy the romance of a maiden's pure heart and love at first sight. Shannon had been with Kanon the whole time at the orphanage, so she had known him before they had started working. So Jessica had asked persistently about what his hobbies were, what his favorite food was, what type of girl he liked. It was clear to Shannon that Jessica was infatuated with Kanon.
もう、カノン君をデートに連れ出せるいい機会じゃありませんか。でも、カノン君にだって好きな人とかいるかもしれないし、私なんかの見えっ張りに付き合わせたら気を悪くするぜ。お嬢様のような素直じゃない方、何でしたっけ？ジョージ様に習いました。そう、ツンドラとか言うそうですよ。
Oh, a green word! Oh, didn't mean to do that.
あと十数年かすると流行るんだそうですよ。
Sundora? The hell's a Sundora? Is that supposed to be like a Sundare? Oh! Wait, hold. Oh, there it is. Romaji reading for tundra, which is often used as a pun in reference to the term tsundere, which has become increasingly popular in recent decades. This Japanese term is composed by two words, sunsun and dere, meaning respectively aloof or cranky, and love-struck. It is mainly used for characters that demonstrate an aggressive and or cold behavior, sunsun, but then become all lovey-dovey, dere, under some circumstances. Huh. Okay, holy crap, everything's filled out here. Oh, wow. Oh, so that's what Genji oh, yeah, that's right, what Genji looks like. I don't know how I feel about how Rosa looks. Like, I don't know, maybe the difference in her appearance is, I don't know, it's a little bit of jarring to me, just slightly. I don't know, maybe just me.
さすが調子に未来のトレンド 平然じゃなくてってことは私ってタイプは時代がずれてるってことじゃねえかよもうダメだ
What the hell is she beating up on? It took several days of fruitless efforts, but in the end, Jessica agreed to the plan of having Kenan pretend to be her boyfriend. Really? What did he have to say about this? Oh, is it going to show it? This is a reaction I've got to see. Huh? Oh, Jessica regretted calling out at such a bad time. Kenan always had a sour look, but he had some bad days and some good days. Unfortunately, this reaction was the former. All that confidence and effort she had piled up by practicing in front of a mirror all night was wiped out in about 5 seconds. Jessica turned bright red and hung her head. When he saw that, Kenan took a deep breath. Jessica thought he had been shocked and her face went pale.
Shannon から聞いています。
What?
お嬢様の学校の文化祭へお供するようにというお話ですか。
Shannon told you?
シャノンナイスじゃなくてそうなんだけどその当日の予定はどうかな。
シャノンから当日は特にお嬢様にお仕えするよう厳命されております。僕は高校には行ったことがないので分かりませんが、何でも男性の付き人がいないと大変肩身が狭い場だとか、後ろ宮本家令嬢が庶民に劣ることがあってはならないと特に厳命されておりますので。
シャノンは後でぶっ殺す。
Jessica kept yelling with a strange voice and a broken smile, like a tea kettle filled with boiling water. As Kenan watched this, he sighed again. Kenan wasn't an idiot either. He fully understood what Jessica intended by inviting him. However, it would be really annoying to go along with the lady's game of love. But Shannon had talked to him persistently. He was very indebted to her. He couldn't refuse. And that brooch was in his pocket. Couldn't this strange turn of events also have been brought out by the magic power residing in this brooch? Ridiculous. But he remembered those words Shannon had told him. Had Shannon seen something that could not be seen by him? I don't understand Shannon's feelings. I am furniture. As if I could become something more than that. It was a truly odd exchange between Jessica, who was still rambling on in a strange voice, and Kenan, who took a deep breath. Oh, shifting back, I assume?
ジェシー、人が来てるよ。聞こえてないの？ごめん。誰？
As my friends all... Oh, okay, now we're through, Jessica's perspective, okay. As my friends all gathered together, they were looking this way with hard-to-describe expressions, whispering to each other. In small voices that weren't small anymore. Even I feel kind of shameless. Did I just say, sorry, who? Like, I don't know who's shown up. It's useless, my mind is blank. Oh, so she says it too. Whoa! He actually looks pretty freaking cool, to be honest. I like how the characters have different outfits. Good lord, you need better friends, Jessica. Good lord. What kind of outfit is that? It kind of reminds me of... I don't want to say it's a straitjacket. I'm pretty sure it's a style of coat, but... What is that? Isn't it like a style of trench coat?
Oh, 似合いませんでしたでしょうか。
Nah, it actually looks pretty cool on you, dude.
そんなことないよ。シャノン、後で2回聞いてほしい。
なんだかここは女の人ばかりで居心地が悪いです。
だよな。さ、ここじゃなくてステージの方に行こうぜ。もうすぐ私たちの出番だからさ。さ。
Jessica was just as uncomfortable. It looked like it was hard to be bathed in everyone's uninterested gazes. When he saw Jessica's appearance, Kanon thought that he might have made things difficult for her by coming.
なんだか迷惑をおかけしているような気がします。お邪魔だったでしょうか。
そんなことないって。
僕がお邪魔でしたらいつでも言ってくだされば。
The fuck is Boku?
僕はどうしていればいいでしょうか。
Really? Really? OMG is... You know what? We gotta check it. We have to look. What are the tips on this word? Oh! Holy crap, it actually... Oh, it's for Boku, OMG... Oh, okay. Boku is the pronoun for I. This is often used by young boys and can have a slightly cute feel to it. It is left often used by teenagers and adults who would rather use ore, or a neutral pronoun like watashi, and implies casual deference. The Japanese word for OMG was KTKR, an abbreviation for kitakore, which literally means it's coming. This Japanese online slang usually shows excitement or expectation and is often used in the ASCII art shown below. What the? It's just a bunch of Oh, it's a face. Okay, so it's Jessica and... Sorry, I wonder if there's anything different here. Nope, it doesn't really... Huh. I guess it doesn't really say anything different. Huh, oh well.
そうですか。わかりました。ジェシカ様。
Oh god, you're making it worse, dude.
ごめん、カノン君。3秒でいいから。
Is she beating the shit out of him?
では、それます。
Oh. Yep. Yep. Called it. She killed them. When Kanon opened his eyes, for some reason there was a horrible tragedy in the room. This is the tragedy of Hope's Peak. Everyone had been driven into the wall. Everyone had been driven into the walls, their arms and legs outstretched. Jessica put her brass... She has brass knuckles on her at all... Okay. Jessica put her brass knuckles in her pocket before Kanon opened his eyes. Does she just normally carry brass knuckles around with her?
とにかくステージの方に行こう。私たちの出番はもうすぐだから、しばらく席で待っててよ。私たちは準備あるからさ。この先、突き当たりまで行けば仮設舞台があるからわかるぜ。そこで待ってて。
What's she doing? She pushed Kanon's back as it looked like it would be hard for him to go by himself and chased him out. Even though Kanon was confused by Jessica's attitude and panic, which he had never seen before, he followed her instructions and headed in the direction she had indicated. After seeing him off with an awkward smile, Jessica slammed the door shut and yelled loudly.
ささ、見たね？見たでしょ？満足した？ざまあねえぜ！
What the fuck is it? Ooga goo. What the hell? Wow, great choice in friends there, Jessica. It kind of sounds like the music's a little too loud here. Just pardon me for a moment. Sorry.
ほらほら、準備準備。
When Jessica took the brass knuckles out of her pocket again, everyone energetically returned to their tasks. I guess I didn't lower the music I didn't lower the music enough. My apologies. I could just barely hear the voices. Oh! When Kanon went down the corridor as Jessica had told him to, he ran into a temporary stage set up where the vending machine should have been. It was probably being rented by the hour by some group or a circle. Groups in the school were singing songs, but the place was already getting excited. Disliking that clatter, he approached a dark wall alone. So this is what they call high school. Sure is noisy. That's what Kanon thought. Then he remembered Jessica just now, acting in a way that he'd never seen before. Honestly, she was in such high spirits that alcohol might have been involved. To him, the greatest virtue for people was to always be composed and intellectual. In that sense, it was very hard for Kanon to get used to the atmosphere in a school cultural festival. He had the responsibility to report everything he saw and heard to the master. So he also had to report about how Jessica had acted without restraint earlier. At the very least, it was not fitting for the daughter of the Ushidamiya family. The master, Kurasama, and especially Natsuhi-sama would probably be angry. If I'm to report it in a way that protects Milady, should I blame it on inappropriate school friends? What was all that? So stupid. Kanon thought back on how Jessica had acted earlier and sighed again. He could understand Natsuhi's headache a little now. Come to think of it, Natsuhi-sama, as the president of the PTA, should have gone to an informal gathering after attending the ceremony in the gymnasium. Hadn't she said that she wouldn't be there to see Milady's event? That was probably for the best. I agree, dude. Several female students kept glancing at me. It seems they're all whispering the same things that Milady's school friends had said, and it's really unpleasant. Come to think of it, didn't Shannon warn me? If you walk alone at something like a school festival, you better watch out because a lot of strange people will come and talk to you.
お一人ですか？
Just as expected, a group of girls I'd never met started talking to me. Their stares started to make my back tingle. Didn't she tell me some magic words that could chase them off in times like this?
すみません。連れがいますので。そうですか。ごめんなさい。
It worked. The magic words. Instant reaction. Well, that got them to go away. But it hasn't really changed the number of people staring at me.
違うの。あの子がよ、チェンシーの彼氏。嘘。あの子が？信じらんないよね。絶対にエアだと思ってたよ。可愛いじゃん。年下？いいな。
There's no way I'll ever come to a place like this again. Kanon sighed for about the zillionth time that day. When he did, the lighting changed and the standing audience started cheering. When he looked around, he realized that there were suddenly a large number of people here. And unlike earlier, they were all guys. Eh? With this huge crowd, you couldn't even see the stage. Fortunately, there was a fallen beer case nearby, and he tried using that as a footstool. When he did, he realized that there was now a new group on the stage. Whoa! That's a different outfit. What is that? The leader is Milady. She's changed into stage clothes and she's even holding a guitar. I didn't know she could play. No, maybe she could play. I've seen her practicing air guitar before. Natsuhi-sama wouldn't approve of any hobbies outside of study. Maybe she was always practicing in secret. Come to think of it, she's been returning really late from school recently, hasn't she? Maybe she's been practicing at school, far away from Natsuhi-sama's prying eyes. Well, I wouldn't blame her. It really is for the best that Natsuhi-sama didn't come. If Milady were to get scolded by Natsuhi-sama after putting so many hours of practice in, she would probably get to be dejected. Good lord, it's hard to hear her voice. I could hear Jessica-sama's forceful voice through the speakers. Jessie-sama. Maybe that's her nickname at school. The students in the audience had kept calling out that name. I'm a little offended at this inferior name. It is inappropriate for Milady. Jessica-sama was in great spirits as they kept calling her Jessie-sama. Everyone was probably a fan. Her mic performance responded to that and grew more excited. It was almost like a song program on TV. At first, he thought it was superficial, but that feeling had changed into appreciation. It was pretty incredible. Kanon had never listened to music of his own free will, but he had often heard the kind of music that the people of the Ushidamiya family liked. Since that was almost all classical music, Kanon had naturally started liking classical music too. So to Kanon, the song Jessica sang was, how should you say it, very highly colored. In any case, if Natsu-sama heard it, she would probably faint. What the hell? Title, artists... Get in. But everyone looked like they were having a really good time. The die-hard fans had even brought pen lights sang along, dancing crazily with the same movements as almost they had planned ahead. On the stage, Jessica-sama also sang enthusiastically, dripping with sweat. We couldn't find a single element that was appropriate for a daughter of the Ushidamiya family, but it looked like she was having a lot of fun. Looks like she's being happy though. Wait, don't say Marisa. I'm sorry, I need to know. Screw it. I must not go along with it, but anyway, Milady is full of life and it looks like she's having a great time. As I looked at Milady having a great time, I thought, isn't this Ushidamiya Jessica's true form? Don't I know best that during her life on Rokkanjima, she'd had no choice but to kill her sense of self? Then the time she spent, not as Milady, the successor to the Ushidamiya family, but as a single girl called Jessica, living life to the fullest must have been very important to her. Okay, I need to check that out real quick. Finally, the colorful comments and AC art you see all over the screen is actually a reference to Nico Nico Douga, a Japanese streaming site which is often considered the Japanese counterpart of YouTube. Oh! The main original feature of this site was the ability for viewers to type comments that appear on the video itself and play back with the video at the moment they write the comment. Oh, that's cool. I worked close to Milady, saw her in all senses, and I thought I knew everything about her. But that was only limited to one side of her. Milady of Rokkanjima. Okay, great, I gotta do this. There we go. We are furniture. We serve on Rokkanjima and end our lives on Rokkanjima. So I'd come to think that Rokkanjima itself was our whole world, as though, like in Ptolemaic theory, the ocean spilled off the end of the world into an abyss. But when I look at Milady like this, I realize that this is a horribly narrow outlook. I still can't go along with the excitement of the crowd, but I feel like I can see something that cannot be seen on Rokkanjima. I don't know if this is the unseeable thing Shannon was talking about, but I still can't see the ocean as blue. At least your eyes are opening up a little bit. Nico Nico Douga. I've never heard of that. Am I pronouncing it right? I don't know. Good lord, Jessica was singing like really fast. I couldn't follow any of that. I mean, it was Japanese. I couldn't. Oh. Takamiya.
あなたによろしくと特に言っておりましたよ。相変わらずご多忙そうかね。そのようでした。あの方も精力的な方です。そうそう。あと榎本会長もおいででしたっけ。
Naturally, the topic at Jessica's cultural festival came up at dinner. School events often became social gatherings for local volunteers. It was the same for the Ushidamiya family, who were celebrities around here. By remembering the names of the important people at the informal gathering, Natsuki told Kraus the news. Jessica didn't really have any interest in that discussion, and rudely slurped her pumpkin soup. Hey, Genji!
へいへい、そりゃ悪かったぜ。
ジェシカ、そういう言葉遣いは改めるよういつも言っていますよ。
She just said sorry. What? Jessica answered, discouraged. When he saw that, Kraus smiled a little and interrupted his conversation with Natsuki.
ジェシカの方はどうだったかね、文化祭は。
見ていましたよ。よく頑張っていましたね。
What? Jessica's face turned bright red. She probably hadn't thought that Natsuki would actually come to see her on the stage. She felt a mix of happiness and embarrassment. Actually, she hadn't wanted her mother to watch because she didn't want to be told that her music was inappropriate for the Ushidamiya family. But it wasn't as though it didn't make her happy to hear her parents say that she did a good job after watching her try her best.
ジェシカもなかなか落ち着きと貫禄が出てきましたね。生徒代表にふさわしい振る舞いでしたよ。
Oh. The smile that had been there until a second ago crumbled like sand. Jessica immediately realized that she was talking about something different. Jessica was also the school's student president. She had no interest in something so annoying, but her parents had been pushy, so she had grudgingly accepted. Unfortunately, she was popular in school, so she had won the election easily. That's sad. You shouldn't win based on popularity. So Natsuki was praising her for the student council sponsorship ceremony at the beginning of the cultural festival. Actually, she just carried that out half-heartedly. She had immediately met up with her friends and had held a stage rehearsal for the rest of the time.
人の上に立ち、責任を背負うという経験は必ず将来役に立つ。後宮家の人間としてきっとジェシカを成熟させてくれるだろう。
ただ、挨拶が少し早口でした。内容は及第点でしたが、早い口調はそれを薄れさせます。一呼吸置く癖をつけるといいでしょう。
Can you guys not even try? I'm sorry, I don't know. This is why I don't like rich families, because I'm sorry, they do not know how to parent. I'm not a parent, but I could probably do a better job. After she finished eating, Jessica didn't feel like going straight to her room. You could say that her room was the place where her parents had ordered her to be. So maybe you could say that for Jessica, instead of returning to her own room, being in an unknown location in this large mansion was a meager form of resistance. Jessica felt that even being in the mansion made it hard to breathe, so she went outside to the rose garden.
来たところでどうせ後宮家の跡継ぎとしてふさわしくないとかなんとか言うんだろうぜ。ほら、これでいいんじゃねえかよ。
Jessica laughed at what she was sulking over. She laughed at what kind of words she would have had to receive to be satisfied. It was ridiculous. In the end, I was just acting like a kid. I'm a little surprised and it makes me want to laugh.
お嬢様。
Canon?
カノン君か。驚かすなよ。
Oh, crud. Just as she had tried to force a laugh, Canon had suddenly started talking to her and she choked.
何？なんかよ。
その。
Jessica's expression became the one she always had when looking at Canon. The listless Jessica from a second ago was gone. If he had still only known of Jessica as the successor to the Ushidamiya family as he had until yesterday, he would have mistakenly thought that Jessica's mood had sprung back to normal. But that was wrong. He now knew a part of her that he could not have seen until yesterday, so he understood that there was no way that, on the inside, Jessica was just as she appeared.
上手でした。
あ
そうかよ。照れるぜ。
Oh, thank you. Even though she had heard the words she had most wanted to hear, Jessica acted shyly and couldn't accept them seriously.
僕には歌は歌えません。楽器も小学校で習ったハーモニカとリコーダー部しか知りません。だからお嬢様も同じだろうと決めつけていました。
Kanon hadn't planned on looking down on Jessica that much, but people playing unique instruments were always on the other side of the brawn tubes on the TV. At the very least, he had been under the impression that it would be impossible for Jessica.
僕は家具だから歌を歌う必要も楽器を扱う必要もないと信じてきました。
But I'm not sure anymore.
カノン君、その家具だからって口癖、本当に嘘ぜ。使用人の心得ってやつだろ。使用人は生きた家具であれってやつ。
I don't know why this keeps happening. I know I'm doing this again. There.
源氏さんがよく口にしてるもんな。
心得というわけでは本当に家具ですし。
福音の家の子たちがいろいろじい様から援助をもらってるってのは知ってるし、それに恩義を感じてるのも知ってるよ。でもだからって家具なんて言い方はあんまりだぜ。私たちは同じ人間じゃないかよ。
Oh.
カノン君は私が歌ってるのを見てどう思う？
とても楽しそうに見えました。
それは多分違うぜ。
え？
楽しそうに見えたんじゃなくて羨ましかったんじゃない？
そんなことは。
Oh. Even Kanon himself probably hadn't noticed that emotion. Kanon had probably seen something he had never seen before, known about it, and been jealous. And to trick himself about that emotion, he had called himself furniture over and over.
私は後ろ宮家の後継ぎだかなんだかだそうで、まあそのいろいろな面倒がこれからもあると思う。それについては運のない星の下に生まれちまったと諦めるしかないさ。多分カノン君が福音の家で生活しなければならなかったのと同じに、生まれる星は選べなかった。
そうかもしれません。
ただ私とカノン君ではわかる？
I am furniture and Milady is not. He was about to say that, but stopped.
わかりません。
カノン君は自らの運命が自分の全てだと思って諦めた。私はこんな運命じゃ納得できないから自分の思い切りを頑張ろうと思った。だから後ろ宮家のお嬢様をやらなければならない窮屈な自分と、自分の好きなことに精一杯な自分というもう一人を作った。
もう一人の自分。
カノン君は自分のことを家具だからと言い聞かせてきた。そう言い聞かせなきゃならない辛いことがきっとたくさんあったんだと思う。それについては本当に気の毒だと思う。でもそれだけでカノン君の人生を全て決めちゃうなんて、私はそんなの。人はさ、自分の中に自分が本当に好きになれるもう一人の自分をいつでも作り出すことができるんだよ。
I can agree with that.
現実逃避とかとは違うぜ。そのもう一人の自分でいるとき、私は最高に生きているって実感できる。だから普段の日常がどんなに窮屈で退屈でも、私はきっと窒息せずに生きていけるってわけ。
自分の中に自分が本当に好きになれる自分を作る。
Another self that you can really like. To make another me which isn't furniture. Through her relationship with George-sama, has Shannon given birth to a part of herself that isn't furniture? And did this other Shannon see something that cannot be seen by furniture?
私さ、カノン君のプライベートって全然知らなくても、 星でしょ。
Kanon couldn't reply, but that was answer enough. He had no concept of a private life, so Kanon would always be Kanon. So furniture would always be furniture.
カノン君のカノンってさ、
Are we gonna
本名じゃないんでしょ。
are we gonna figure out what his real name is? Okay, hold on, I got an idea. I'm gonna adjust the voice volume to that. Let's see how this goes. In the Fukuin house, because new graduates would be given new families and a new life, they were even given a new name. In this case, that was Kanon.
確かに僕のこの名は仮のものかもしれません。
So what is your real name? He had thought that he wasn't anyone other than Kanon, but he remembered. There definitely had been a part of himself that wasn't Kanon. But that was far, far away, beyond of the distant fog of oblivion.
なら、カノン君にもカノン君である時とそうでない時に違う自分がいてもいいはず。使用人である時のカノン君は自らを家具と呼び厳しく自己を戒めてるかもしれない。でもカノン君じゃない時の君はもっともっと自由に生きていいと思うんだ。
Tell me, what is your real name? Those words definitely weren't just lip service. Jessica had also been like this in the past. She had cursed her own birth into an environment different from all of her friends at school. Only she had been in a heavily constructed environment, forced to learn various things. And it had even interfered with the friends she had played with. Even though that was sad, she had given up, thinking that she had just been born under that kind of star. But one day, Jessica had stopped giving up and surrendering. Stuff like the Ushidamiya family customs and pressure, those didn't matter. She had created a real Jessica inside of herself, who could do what she really wanted to do.
私さ、学校ではジェシってあだ名で呼ばれてる。だからさ、ジェシである時は自分に思い切り素直に生きてる。だからこそジェシカである時も頑張れるんだ。カノン君にもカノンである時とカノンじゃなくて、その本名である時でカノンじゃない時、自分を好きになれる自分になってみる。
僕がカノンじゃない時。
Come on. He had thought that his real name didn't matter at all. So he had thought Kanon was all by of himself. And now Jessica was saying that he should create a new existence, another part of himself that wasn't Kanon.
嫌じゃなきゃ教えてよ。自分の名前なんていうの？
Come on. We need to know this. He was silent for quite some time. Maybe Kanon's real name had risen to the tip of his tongue. After hesitating for a long time over whether he should say it, in the end, he swallowed it back down.
忘れ
Oh,
ました。僕の名前などもうどうでもいいことです。
those words contained a slight rejection.
僕が本当は何という名前であったとしても、今ここにカノンとしてあることだけが現実です。過去など何の関係もない。作られた家具の材料が元は何という木の幹であったかなんて
Oh,
どう
damn
でもい
it.
いことと同じです。
だからよせって、家具じゃないんだぞ。君は人間だぜ。
僕は人間じゃない。
Kanon clearly spoke his refusal. It was with a rage that he normally didn't show. Jessica couldn't say anything back and was struck silent.
お嬢様は人間です。だからどんな生き方をしようとも自由で、どんな未来も可能性もある。それはまるで翼を持ち自在に空を舞う鳥のよう。でも僕には僕がたとえ鳥に見えたとしてもアヒルに過ぎない。アヒルに翼はあっても飛ぶことはできない。なのに空の夢を語るなんて、そんなのは残酷すぎる。
家具だのアヒルだの、なんだってんだよ一体。いや、
Jessica had unconsciously gone along with Kanon's forceful manner of speaking, but she realized that she shouldn't fire back and swallowed her words.
私は君のことを何も知らない。生い立ちも知らないし、その苦労も知らない。だから君がどうして自分を家具だなんて言い出すようになったのか そでも知って。君は家具でもアヒルでもない。ちゃんとした人間だぜ。
Just accept it already, Canon.
家具だと言うなら、それでもいいよ。なら、カノン君は家具でない時の人間の時の自分を作ってもいいとは思わない？
そんな可能性を抱けるのは僕はそうじゃない。僕には未来も可能性も。だからお嬢様、それ以上残酷なことを言わないでください。
なんでそんなことを言うんだよ。
お嬢様が僕のことをご自分と同じ人間だと勘違いなされているようだからです。僕とお嬢様は違う存在。それをはっきり申し上げておきたかったのです。シャノンに聞きました。お嬢様は僕のことをお気に入りになられているとか。
いや、
僕は人間に限りなく近い姿をしています。だからシャノンのように自分を人間だと錯覚して一時恋愛の真似事をすることもできるかもしれない。でもそれは自分を騙しているに違いない。いえ、お嬢様を騙すことにもなるのです。シャノンとジョージ様も必ず破綻する。その日が訪れることをシャノンだって理解しているだろうに。バカな子。
バカだってことはないだろ。そりゃジョージ兄さんは立派な人だし、両親の期待も背負ってる。確かに結婚とかになればエヴァおばさんが色々と口出しをしてくるだろうし、まあ前途は多難だと思うぜ。でもな、ジョージ兄さんはそんなのに屈する人じゃねえ。シャノンをジュリエットになんかしねえぜ。きっと幸せにしてくれる。
人は家具と恋などできない。お嬢様が家具を愛することができても、僕にお嬢様。
Those words of Canon's crushed all of Jessica's bittersweet feelings from that day. There was no way her emotions could have predicted that she would be refused so clearly. In an instant, she had lost the willpower that had caused her to try and unravel something stubborn in Canon's heart. And before she knew it, she was just standing there in shock.
お嬢様が僕を好かれているという気持ちが僕の思い。
そこは否定しねえぞ。
ありがとうございます。僕を人間だと思ってくれてありがとうございます。その気持ちだけで僕は、そしてそれ以上は僕には残酷すぎるから。
いや、もう十分だぜ。悪かったな。
Oh, God. Did anybody else just feel their heart freaking drop and break? Jessica recklessly scratched at her head and spoke, trying to force her voice to sound bright.
私一人がいろいろ先走っちゃって迷惑かけたよ。正直ごめん。貴重な休みを丸一日振り回しちゃって。
いえ、僕も楽しそうなお嬢様が見られて嬉しかったです。
じゃあ今夜はこれで終わりにしようぜ。私も部屋に戻って消灯しないとまた母さんに怒られちまうよ。
そうされた方がよろしいでしょう。おやすみなさいませ、お嬢様。
おやすみ。
Oh, God. Canon saw Jessica trot away, looking disheartened with her back to him. But she suddenly started dashing recklessly and disappeared in the direction of the mansion. As he watched her back, for just an instant, Canon was tormented by the feeling that he had just made a huge mistake. But he hadn't made a mistake at all. Thinking of her sake, he'd been forced to refuse her now, while the pain was still at its smallest.
Oh. お前がそこまで拒絶するとは意外であった。普通に受け答えしていれば、わらわの魔法で二組目の恋人たちが生まれていたものを。
Beatrice.
いつからそこに。最低なやつだな。
When he turned around, the witch was suddenly there. It looked like she had been there the whole time, enjoying the performance of those two.
わらわへの暴言は、愉快なる見せ物に免じて特別に許す。男と女のこじれ合いに勝る見せ物は、千年を経ても存在せぬな。わらわにとっては、何よりも甘美な、止められぬ快楽よ。
Kanon pulled that Kanon pulled that butterfly brooch out of his pocket. It was the crystallization of the great magic that the witch had bestowed. Without hesitation, Kanon slammed that against the ground and stomped on it.
ほう。
Oh no.
わらわの与えたものと知りつつ、それは
今、理解した。お前がしているのは恋のキューピッドなんて洒落たものじゃない。お前は、結ばれぬ者たちに恋を見せて、たぶらかして、楽しんでいる。
そう思うも自由よ。わらわが力を貸した人間の多くは、お前と同じようなことを口にする。
ほうけるな！お前は、シャノンを憐れんで力を貸したんじゃない。恋に胸を焦がすシャノンの心の隙をついて、自分を封じていた鏡を割らせた。しかもそれだけじゃ、その末路まで想像がついていて、もてあそんでいる。違うか！
カーグとはつくづく哀れな存在よ。夢も未来も恋すらもないか。よいよい、身の程はわきまえるに限るぞ。ジェシカの心には、お前が察する通り、そなたはそれにハサミを入れ、刈り取ったつもりでいる。だが、木は勝手に茂らせたものより、枝を間引き剪定したものの方が太い枝をつけるというぞ。シャーノンとジョージもやがては結ばれ得ぬ恋に行き詰まり、わらわ好みの大きな果実を実らせるだろう。しかし、いかんせんあの二人はうまくいきすぎていて、そこへ行くと、お前たちは大いにわらわを楽しませてくれそうだぞ。
The witch laughed. Even though she had known that the two could not be joined, she had lent magic to join them together. However, they couldn't escape the fate that made it impossible for them to be joined. The witch knew that. Even if they were joined, the relationships of Shannon and George, Ken and Jessica would fail. And as they wandered through the eternal desert in the hell of love, they would be tormented by eternal thirst.
わらわがその力を対価なく貸すことがあるとでも、恋に手は貸そう。その対価は、やがて必ず訪れる二人への過酷な運命の鑑賞料としていただくわけよ。これに勝る見せ物は1000年経っても存在せぬ。金蔵を見るがいい。恋の味を知り、楽園を追放された哀れな老いぼれの末路を、死んでも死にきれぬさながら亡者のような生き様を見るがいい。
やはりお前は魔女だ。消えて失せろ、この悪魔め。
頼まれずとも消えよう。まだまだわらわには力が戻らぬでな。姿を現し続けるのはまだまだ疲れることよ。そなたら恋人たちに力を授けるのに無理をしすぎたのでな。触媒のブローチなしで力を維持し続けるのは今のわらわには容易ではない。
And you're saying this to this guy who was trying to... Kanon ground his foot even more into the stomped brooch. He felt it break under his foot. Then it evaporated like water, and changed into butterflies that sparkled gold which fluttered away from beneath Kanon's foot.
わらわもこの姿を保ち続けるのがちとしばしそなたの願い通り姿を消そう。満ちぬ潮も月もないように我が魔力も必ず満ちる。そして必ずや訪れよう。 わらわがよみがえるにふさわしい時。それが明日のことか来年のことか、さもなくば100年1000年未来のことかは想像もつかん。だがわらわを楽しませてくれる者たちがおる限り、わらわは必ずや力を得てよみがえるであろう。その時までしばし姿を消す。そなたの手のひらにもはやあざはなく、そなたが望むならば明日の朝にはわらわの存在など夢か幻のように消し去ることもできよう。忘れ去られることほどわらわに悲しいことはない。だがわらわは必ずよみがえる。そしてその日がいつ訪れても後悔することのないよう自らを戒めよ。わらわは必ずや再臨し、この島の真の主として全てを支配する。その時こそ再び黄金鏡の扉が開かれる。欲深な亡者たちが必ずやわらわを呼び覚ます。
くどい。早く消え去れ、黄金の魔女。
Holy The witch left with a scorn-filled laugh, became a group of gold butterflies, and scattered away. The whole area sparkled like a gold blizzard in the snow below. It was a fleeting, fantastical scene that disappeared in a heartbeat. The witch could no longer be seen. However, Kanon felt like he could still hear that shrill, unpleasant laugh.
ああ、愉快愉快。なぜに久しぶりの人の世はこうも愉快なのか。恋に狂え、黄金に狂え、そのどちらにも狂わぬものなど人間にあらず。なるほど。故に家具とは言えたり。家具は人間に奉仕するために生み出される。そしてわらわは退屈なる千年の慰み者として人間を虐げる。そのわらわが家具を支配できぬとは、なんとも愉快な三すくみ。金蔵め、実に面白いことをしてくれる。家具め、わらわを撃てるか試みてみるがいい。今宵まきたる恋の種は2つ。すでにまきたる種と含めてこれで3つ。
Three seeds of love. Jessica, Shannon, and Kinzo? I guess.
ベアトリーチェ、なぜ私を一人この苦界に置き去りにしたのか。私は憎い。これほどまでに恋焦がれているのに応えようとせぬお前を永遠に憎む。
親方様、それ以上のお酒はお体に障り、南條先生からもご注意を受けておられるので。
黙れ源氏。お前には分からぬ。我が嘆きも苦しみも分からぬ。お前だけは我が苦しみを理解してくれていると、お前だけは我が最古の友人であると信じているのに、なぜに理解できないというのか。おー、ベアトリーチェ、なぜ私だけを置き去りに。
Oh, God.
おおいたわしやジェシカ様。寝室から聞こえてくるすすり泣く声に、私は事情を知りつつも すべては若すぎた二人と近すぎた距離。そして生まれた家柄が遠すぎたゆえの悲劇。私はただただお嬢様のお気持ちを汲み取り、足音を殺して静かに立ち去るのみなのでございます。
それってどういう意味ですか、ジョージさん。
Huh?
言葉通りの意味だよ。僕はまだ自分の城を築き上げてない。それができて初めて僕は一人前になれたと思えるんだ。その時君と結婚したい。
Whoa!
それは
でもそれじゃもう僕の心が許せないんだ。だから君に婚約指輪を贈りたい。
婚約ですか。でも私家具ですし。
そうだったね。じゃあ家具は人の言うことを聞かないとね。今君に贈るのにふさわしい指輪を作らせてる。多分今度の親族会議の日には持っていけると思う。
Okay, so the family conference hasn't started yet.
その時に送るから、どうか君の返事を聞かせてほしいんだ。君が僕の婚約を受けてくれたら、僕はその席でおじい様を含めた全ての親族の前で君との婚約を宣言する。
ジョージさん。
君と僕の仲をふさわしくないと咎める人たちはきっといる。でも、そいつらの顔を見る必要はない。君はその瞳の中に僕だけを満たしていればいいから。君を必ず幸せにする。それだけは絶対に約束するから。
What the hell?
どのように実るのか憂に過ぎて腐り落ちる果実の駅に黄金の蝶たちは舞い降りる。
Wait, hold on. I have my headphones in for a second. Hold on. Let me just... What was that voice in the background?
今より収穫の日が待ち遠しい。宴の時はまだかまだか。
There it is. There's the glass cracking. Okay. And that's where we're going to end it. Oh, the first day, October 4th, 1986. Actually, right now it's October 15th. You're kind of a few days early. All right. And that's where we're going to end it today. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so we're back to here. Okay. So besides a heart-rending scene between Jessica and Cannon, and that sudden revelation that obviously, well, you know what, I should have realized. Obviously, I should have freaking realized Beatrice was, you know, batshit evil. I guess I fell for it in that previous episode where she was having like a conversation with Shannon. I fell for it. I freaking fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. This chapter, this episode, I'm sorry, this, I can't call it chapter, I don't know if I can call it episode because this is technically episode 2 even though this is part 3. God. This portion, this video, fuck. It just made me feel so bad for Jessica, good lord. I mean, I was happy that she was having fun and then just that outright refusal. But then again, that was also because of Beatrice's power trying to influence love, and I just, I I don't know. I mean, I really like Jessica. She's a cool character. I just, God, I feel so bad. I feel bad for pretty much all of the children of the Ushidamiya family, because... Okay, I haven't learned everything about Rudolph and Kitty, but... Ava, Natsuhi, and freaking Kraus... They are just... I think Ava's like the worst. And Kraus and Natsuhi are just, I don't know, I think just kind of like bad parents, really. But then again, that's just my personal opinion. They're bad parents in a certain regard, but I gotta remember the situation they're in. They're basically rich people. I'm not saying that all rich people are bad people, but I'm just ranting again, aren't I? Sorry. Oh, good lord. It's kind of cool that we get to see, like, full-body sprites and all that. Kanon wears shorts? Or, what are those? Those are shorts, right? I had no idea he wore shorts. Huh. Oh. I don't even know. Why does her dress have, like, an opening to just show off that leg with the mark? I mean, obviously it's just show off the mark, I guess, but... Is that a style of dress I'm just not aware of or something? I don't know. Oh, well. That is weird. This is a pretty good episode, I think. Theories. None. I got nothing. We're just getting more exposition and learning stuff, but part of me, I'm sad for what happened to Jessica, but I'm happy for that she got to have fun at least. And then again, I just feel sad again because of being rejected by Kanon. But then I just remember that this is all because of Beatrice. I'm just repeating myself what I said earlier. I'm just going to go ahead and leave this here and be alone with my thoughts. I can't wait to get started on the next episode, so...